Waziri wa usalama wa ndani Fred Matiang'i kwa sasa anahutubia mkutano wa waandishi wa habari kuhusiana na utata ambao ulioibuka baada ya serikali kuondoa polisi wale wa akiba katika maeneo ya kaunti ya Baringo yanayokabiliwa na changamoto za kiusalama. Hii ni baada ya baadhi ya wabunge wa kaunti hiyo kujitokeza wiki iliyopita na kuishtumu serikali kwa madai ya kupendelea upande mmoja katika hatua hiyo ya kuondoa polisi wa akiba. Moja kwa moja basi na kupeleka hadi kwenye kikao hicho ili tuweze kusikia kinachoendelea hivi sasa, ambapo tunaarifiwa kwamba ni Aden Duale ambaye ni mbunge kutoka Garissa kule mjini hivi sasa anahutubia vyombo vya habari.
The committee comprising of 3 governors and a number of members of parliament, both from the Senate and the National Assembly, who are 12 in number, who will work with the Ministry of Interior and the Inspector General of Police to make sure that that region and that part of Kenya is safe and secure. And we have agreed in principle that we support the vetting of the KPR or the MPR all over the country, and more so now in the North Rift. And that the specific areas which are hotspots will be done in a very gradual way to make sure that no vacuum is left. And the minister and the IG have committed themselves that they will make sure that the safety and the security of the people and their property is done. So we have agreed here as the committee that was formed and the larger pastorate parliamentary group that we will work with the government to make sure that we become part of the solution. We support the government and we update each other and we make sure that our people are safe, and cattle rustling will be a thing of the past, and that illegal firearms that will be used to fight and destabilize that region will also be a matter of great concern to the National Security Council and the Ministry of Interior and the Inspector General of Police. So let me just allow Honorable, my colleague, the leader of the Senate, and Honorable Governor Nanok to say a few remarks and then ask the Minister, Dr. Matiang'i, to conclude. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come here to discuss the issue of security, particularly as relates the National Police Reservists. We have been informed by the Ministry, the Cabinet Secretary and the IG that the issue related to NPR is that there is an ongoing vetting which is related to the police reform process. That vetting is targeting establishment of the number of NPR, the work they do, where they work, their personal integrity, among other issues. And we've been told that once this vetting is completed, the NPRs will be returned to the areas they are working. We have also been told after a lot of deliberations that contingency measures have been put in place to ensure that there will be no gap in the areas that the NPR was serving. We have also discussed extensively and shared with the government the areas that we think that they are hotspots and dangerous to be left open, and we have been assured that the gradual vetting will take place in a manner that will ensure that those areas are not left vulnerable. Our responsibility as leaders, first and foremost, is to work together to find solutions to the problems that affect our people. Our desire is to ensure that the lives of our people are protected and their property. That is the principal responsibility of government, but ours is to make sure that that pledge that the government gave to our people is kept and it's fulfilled. And we have confidence that since we have shared our issues with the Cabinet Secretary, the Inspector General of Police, that our issues have been taken into consideration. We have agreed as a team, you see here, plus many of our colleagues who are here, who are not here, over 100, because it's just a committee representing the rest, that going forward, public participation, engagement, support will be given by leaders once we work together with the executive to ensure that information gets to our people. Lastly, we have pledged as leaders that we will facilitate a good environment for getting rid of illegal arms or illegal guns in hands of criminals. And as much as possible, we would never have needed the NPR, we would never have needed all these other contingency measures if we were able to get rid of illegal guns which are in the wrong hands. And to be able to do so, we will work together with the executive, we will work together with the ministry, with the IG, to ensure that we give the political support to ensure that our regions are safe. We have every reason to believe that there will be no other life lost. At least we have requested for that assurance from the office of the IG, that even as they continue doing the vetting, there will be no excuse for any loss of any particular life. Kwa hivyo hatuna shaka, ni kuambia watu wetu ambao wanatusikia ya kwamba sisi kama viongozi tuko kipaumbele kufanya kazi na serikali kuhakikisha ya kwamba mali yao na maisha ya wananchi imelindwa, na ya kwamba wanafunzi na watoto wanaweza kwenda shule ili kuhakikisha ya kwamba this country is safe for each one of us to be able to achieve their dreams. Thank you very much.
Along with what the two leaders of the Senate and National Assembly have said, I want, on behalf of the Frontier Counties Development Council and all the governors represented therein, to say that we've been part of this consultation the last 3 days. We've discussed issues of concern, particularly relating to the disarmament and the vetting of the KPRs on the ground. We have also brought, with the rest of the leadership, issues that have been raised by communities in those specific areas that are affected by insecurity associated with resources. And we, as county governments, have agreed to work closely with the members of parliament, with members of the National Assembly, with the Ministry of Interior and all security agencies, both at the national level and at the county level, to ensure that this process is done in a way that it is successful and that gaps in security identified and dealt with, and we will provide maximum support. I'm very happy also that for the second time now, that the bigger focus now of both the national government and the county governments is on pacifying an area that has been bleeding so much for quite a long of time. So I believe that once we sort out the insecurity issues, then it will be high time to replace that with what is essentially the best thing that people can be able to adopt. Bring more education to those who've been dealing with cattle rustling, open up the area to with infrastructure, open up the area for all the other support infrastructure that will be required so that people can be able to begin a new life and join the rest of Kenyans in building their country and counties. I thank you.
Listen, gentlemen, first of all, thank you so much for coming on a very short notice. I thank you for responding to us. Secondly, I want to take this opportunity to thank the leaders who are here, who is a committee of 12 that was formed to represent the governors, the members of parliament, both in the Senate and in the National Assembly, from the areas affected by the exercise we are carrying out. On my own behalf and on behalf of my colleagues in the security sector in the country, I am grateful that we are on the same page. And the same page is that ultimately, in the long run, it is not tenable to provide security in an environment where we are arming our people against each other. We've had very lengthy discussions with these leaders, and I want to thank each one of them for the focus they have shown and the commitment they have shown to our new effort to ensure that there is security in the North Rift and other parts of the country. I need to say two things. One, card rustling in this country is not a cultural issue as it has been projected or sometimes portrayed to be. It's a criminal enterprise that is sometimes supported by criminally minded people, and it's criminal commerce, period. We cannot pretend about it anymore, and I'm so grateful that these leaders agree with government that now is the time, over 5 decades after independence, now is the time to end this madness once and for all. And we will work together. I'm grateful for the political support they have promised and their commitment in mobilizing the communities so that we can work together to sort out this problem. My colleagues in the National Police Service Commission have deployed, the IG has been working on this and he has deployed effectively. I want to assure Kenyans in these areas that the government is committed to providing security. We are committed to ensure that our people go about their activities with no disturbance at all. And we will confront these criminals and confront these gangs and sort out this problem once and for all. It's an issue we have lived with for a long time, but I think we can see for the first time we are building very solid partnership between the political leadership in this area, the national government, the county government, so that we are all facing one direction towards ending this problem that we have lived with for a long time. The IG and the team that are carrying out the vetting of the NPRs and KPRs will complete this process soon enough. We will remain meticulous as we have done before. You know, the other day, the President directed that we complete the Police Human Resource Information Management System. You saw what it gave us. It indicated that we were spending resources on personnel that were not existent amongst us. And now we are moving to clean up and also deal with this NPR, KPR issue so that we are all served by men and women we know, and we are able to provide security to our people. I continue to assure our people that we will remain secure and they will go about their activities effectively. The second point I want to make is that we will stay on this until we find lasting solutions. The challenge we have had in the past is we've had a touch and go attitude towards problems related to security in the North Rift. We do some activities over a period of 2-3 months, and when the place looks like it's calm and some activities are going on, we all go back to business as usual until again we see an upsurge in card rustling and some criminal activities. We have agreed with these leaders that the committee that they have formed of 12 will work with us. We will consult within government, and in the next 7 days we are going to put together a structure that will work with these leaders for as long as we are on this assignment until it's sorted out. We will dedicate personnel to the assignment of dealing with the security issues in the North Rift, who will work with our teams in the field and who will work with other actors to ensure that we provide sufficient security in these areas. And very finally, we will continue with the work that we are doing right now. I want to thank the IG for the operation work we are doing. We will facilitate a meeting between the suspects we arrest in this and the law. And we are determined to facilitate those meetings as soon as possible. In other words, some of these people who are engaged in this business will have to be dealt with. And then I have been candid with the leaders here, and we have shared the information we have with them, and we will continue to work with them. I thank them for the leadership they have shown and the commitment they have given, and I also, on my part and on behalf of my colleagues, assure them of government's commitment and support to work with all these governors, the senators, the members of parliament, to ensure that we sort out these issues of security in the North Rift. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Let me go for my function.
Na mtazamaji, huyo ni waziri wa usalama wa ndani Daktari Fred Matiang'i hapo akitoka kwenye kuhutubia vyombo vya habari baada ya kufanya mkutano na kamati maalum ya viongozi kutoka maeneo ya kaskazini mwa bonde la Ufa na sehemu nyingine ambazo mara nyingi zinakumbwa na tatizo la wizi wa mifugo, na hivi sasa wameshikana na kuungana na kusema kwamba watashirikiana pamoja kuhakikisha kwamba tatizo hili linakuwa linaondolewa. Anasema ni tatizo ambalo limekuwepo na linafanywa na baadhi ya watu ambao wanajulikana. Hivyo basi, kutokamana na mkutano wao, wameweka ahadi za kushirikiana na kuhakikisha kwamba wanalimaliza tatizo hili, na vile vile wamezungumzia swala la usalama katika baadhi ya maeneo hayo, wakati ambapo serikali kupitia idara ya polisi inaendelea na ule mpango wake wa kuwapokonya silaha wale askari wa akiba, jambo ambalo hapo awali katika siku za nyuma lilikuwa limezua mtafaruku, na vile vile viongozi wengi kutoka na kulizungumzia swala hili kutokamana na hali tete ya usalama